but they are a nice tool to add a bit of cream on top if you're getting enough protein.
I asked Lloyd, our local expert on supplements, some more search questions about supplements for beginners, and you want to know the answers. From the protein powders to having an energy drink before your workout, we cover it all. Let's dive into it. Do the gym beginners really need the protein powder when they are new to the gym?
You know, no one needs protein powder, but it is a very convenient way to add more protein into your diet without a lot of effort. And beginners are probably the worst at adding protein to their diet without much effort, right? So if you're telling them to eat 3 more chicken breasts a day, or take maybe 1 to 2 scoops of protein powder per day, which one do you think they're going to be able to do easier? And by doing that, they're going to greatly assist their recovery and their protein synthesis and hypertrophy, as we discussed. So I think it's quite beneficial for beginners to use protein powder to get started for that reason. But that said, they could just get started in the gym. That would be the most important step, really.
Okay. Another more such question was, do the BCAA really help with the muscle recovery, and how does it help?
Yeah, they do help with muscle recovery by switching on protein synthesis, so the mTOR pathway. And so they do, in studies, increase endurance in the workout. So you can go a little bit longer when you're sipping on your BCAAs during the workout. And delayed onset muscle soreness, self-reported delayed onset muscle soreness goes down when people use them as opposed to not using them in some studies too. So they do help, but a protein powder is probably going to help a lot more, or hitting your protein target for the entire day will help a lot more than just the BCAAs alone. You'd be like, I guess that's like trying to put a band-aid on something when you really need to get to the root of the problem, which is not enough protein in the diet. But they are a nice tool to add a bit of cream on top if you're getting enough protein.
Okay, I see a lot of people at the gym having standard supermarket Red Bull. Is the energy drink same or the similar than having a pre-workout?
They're a much simpler form of pre-workout. You're really just getting the caffeine. There's a very small amount of taurine, which can aid with performance in the gym in a Red Bull, but it's not enough to do anything. I think they put like 50 milligrams, it might even be less. You want about a gram. So a pre-workout is a much more intricate concoction of ingredients and ergogenic aids that will assist your workout. So they'll have some tyrosine, they'll have some citrulline for the blood flow we've talked about, they'll have some sort of acetylcholine donor which will give you the focus and the mind-muscle connection like alpha-GPC, beta-alanine for the endurance and the tingles to make you feel like moving, and usually different forms of caffeine to create like a delayed effect, so a fast-hitting